Alrighty, thank you, Dan. It was 8 years ago this week that much of Acadiana and Louisiana found itself covered in floodwater. Tonight, Storm Track 15 meteorologist Michael Crowley takes us back to 2016 to hear from those who saw it firsthand.
On this day 8 years ago, the 2016 floods, which flooded almost all of Acadiana, really impacted portions of Vermilionville. And where I'm standing right now, the water was well over my head, about 10 feet deep in this location.
It's been 8 years since the historic flooding event in August of 2016. High water prompted water rescues as rivers crested to their highest flood stage in history, becoming one of the worst flooding events in Louisiana history. A stalled out area of low pressure was the culprit, tapping into moisture from the Atlantic and the Pacific Oceans to send days' worth of torrential rain to Louisiana. One flooded community in Acadiana was Vermilionville, who saw the Vermilion River literally on their doorstep.
Right here is where we would pull up our canoes.
And Brady McKellar remembers it clearly.
We would park our cars up at the top of this hill by the Mardi Gras warehouse, and we would get one of our canoes, which we had stationed over there, and then we would canoe all the way to literally like you could canoe to where you're standing right now.
8 years ago today, that water was all the way up to halfway above this walkway. They used it as a boat ramp for kayaks to get to work.
So we would, when we were feeding and care of the animals, we would canoe right up this ramp with a load of hay or medicine or feed or other things.
Vermilionville didn't sustain much in the way of damages, but the rest of Acadiana and the state were not so lucky. 13 people lost their lives in the once-in-a-lifetime event.
So all in all, $10 to $15 billion were lost and over 1 trillion gallons of water fell back in 2016. In Vermilionville, the water got up to about here. This is where they pulled their canoes up to go to work. A truly insane set of events happened back in 2016. Hopefully we never see anything like that again. Reporting in Vermilionville, Storm Track 15 meteorologist Michael Crowley, sending it back to the studio.